Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Kayla, also known as Thrifty Mom of Two here on this YouTube channel. I'm a full-time reseller and I love sharing all things about reselling here on this YouTube channel. Today I actually have a haul video that I want to share with you guys. I did recently announce, if you guys saw my last video, that we finally bought our first home. This has been something we've been working hard towards for a really long time now. I am in my new office, which I will be sharing a little bit more with you guys. But right now it's a mess. We're just still moving in. I have stuff kind of scattered everywhere. I don't have any furniture really in here yet. So I am just sitting on the floor. But you know, it's a process and we're working on it. If you guys do want to see our empty house tour, my husband and I, we did film an empty house tour to share with you guys, but I did post that on our second YouTube channel, which is called the Novak Dream. Novak is our last name. And I will have that second YouTube channel linked down below if you guys do want to go over there. We'd love to have you guys subscribe. We're going to be sharing lots of home renovation DIY stuff over on that channel. But over here, I'm going to try to keep it more reseller focused. So in today's haul video, I did make one trip to the thrift store. I have this IKEA bag full of stuff here. I thought it would be fun to post comps or comparable solds up on the screen, which is something I normally do in my haul videos. So these are the same or very similar items if I can't find the same one that have recently sold. I usually try to look for comps either on Poshmark or eBay. I'll post those on the screen. We'll kind of add them up at the end of the video. I want to give you guys a total of potential profit that I think I can make on this haul. So at the end of the video, we'll add all of those comps up. I'll give you the total potential profit, and then we'll subtract out my cost of goods. So these items I spent on this haul $187.54 total. That does include tax. So these were all purchased from a Savers thrift store, and they do charge tax, which in my area is pretty high. So that is how much I spent on everything. So if you guys see price tags on stuff as we go through, I was able to use a 20% off coupon. So I did get 20% off of all of the individual prices. I do have a good mixture of shoes and some clothing items in here. All of it is bread and butter, just to kind of let you guys know this is just all stuff that I love picking up and selling, just to put in my Poshmark closet, my Mercari store, and my eBay store, which I will also have linked down below. So the first item here is a Lisa Frank. You guys can probably recognize that design there, but it's a Lisa Frank tie-dye pink hoodie. It does say Lisa Frank down the sleeve here, but you guys probably have seen Lisa Frank, you know, really trending lately, especially the vintage Lisa Frank stuff has been doing really well. I feel like I have a hair on my mouth. But yeah, this is not vintage. It's actually, I do believe this was sold at Hot Topic when I looked it up, but it is a really good size. It's size 2XL, which is another reason I went ahead and grabbed this. I think just because it's trendy, it's cute, it's a good size, it should sell pretty quickly. And then I also did grab this clothing piece. This is by J. Crew. I don't sell a ton of J. Crew, but I do sell some of it. I tend to just pick up pieces that have historically sold well for me in the past. And these quilted puffer vests usually always do well for me. I do love this green color with the gold hardware on it. Super pretty. This one is a size extra small. But I know we're kind of moving out of the colder season, the colder months, but I list and sell all seasons all year round. I don't really pick up things like season based or anything. It's just I go off of what historically has been selling well for me and what the recent comps are also telling me too. Okay guys, so up next I have a pair of shoes here. This is another brand that I love finding. It doesn't always sell the fastest, but it does typically sell for a decent profit, and that is APL. I believe this brand was created or owned by Lululemon. something like that. I know it is associated with Lululemon. And these ones aren't in the best condition, but they're not terrible. They're definitely sellable. I do need to clean all of these shoes still, you guys. They have not been cleaned yet, but the tread is still decent on the bottom. I will just clean this up a little bit. It does have the original insoles in there. No rips or tears. The only issue that I was kind of debating whether or not to pick these up is the toe area. There's no holes or anything, but the black paint on the midsole here is kind of wearing off. But because the rest of the shoe is still in really good condition, I decided to go ahead and grab them. This typically happens on shoes that have the paint on the midsoles. I see this a lot with like the Nike Free Run Flyknits, and I sell those all the time with little scuffs, I guess, in the paint. So I decided to ultimately just go ahead and pick these up. They are a US women's 8.5. All right, guys, so another pair of shoes here. This is one of my top selling brands. I love selling Vans, and these are just a really pretty, like, iridescent metallic. You can see, and iridescent, like the metallic iridescent, those are wonderful keywords to put on your in your title. But they tend to sell really well for me, and these ones are in amazing condition. I'm just gonna wipe them down just a little bit. But as you can see, the back heel tab looks great. Insoles look great. So these should do really well. They are a women's size 8. I do have 4 more clothing pieces to show you. I'll kind of mix them in with the shoes here, but I did go through the leggings section and I found 4 leggings that I decided to go ahead and pick up. I do love selling athletic wear. It tends to sell really well for me and all year round. So I'll show you 1 pair of leggings, do some shoes, come back. We'll kind of mix them in there. But I did grab these. These are Gymshark leggings. I personally love wearing Gymshark leggings. And I thought this style was really unique. I actually have never seen this style of Gymshark leggings. They do have kind of this really cool pattern. They're seamless. The high-rise seamless tend to sell a little bit better for me in the Gymshark. They're kind of like an acid washed or like washed out blue color. The only issue with these is the size tag. It's usually like in the leg here. Yeah, so there's that little thing. But the size tag, I believe, has been cut out. I will have to dig a little bit more on these. But I remember when I was in the thrift store, I couldn't find the size. But I thought that I would just go ahead and try them on, see how they fit on me, and then just kind of take measurements and guess the size. I will also include measurements in the listing. Like I said, I do own quite a few pair of Gymshark leggings, so I can compare them to mine. I think these do look a little bit big compared to the ones that I wear. So I usually fit into about a size small in Gymshark, and I think these look more like a medium, maybe a large. I know sometimes the seamless leggings look a lot smaller until you put them on and they stretch quite a bit. But if I had to guess, I would probably say these are a medium, possibly a large. Okay, and then back to the shoes. I actually did get 2 pairs of slip-on clogs. I know we're going into the spring and summer season, so I think these will sell really well. Typically, these chunky wooden heel with the platform and the big chunky heel on the back have done well for me in the past. I really like these ones because they do have the clear straps on the top too, on the top as well. So I think that will do really well. And this is actually a really good brand. This is the brand Schutz. Not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but hopefully you guys can see it on the screen. And yeah, pretty good condition. I'll wipe the bottoms down. Few little nicks here and there on like the wood, but nothing major, nothing to, you know, make me not pick them up. I think that's kind of goes with the style of the shoe. These ones are a size 8 in women's. And then the other pair of clogs that I picked up, kind of similar. These are Stuart Weitzman, which again is not a brand that sells very fast for me. It's a very expensive retail brand. I'm very, very picky with this brand though, because it does tend to sit for a while. But but these are just in such amazing condition. They have that platform, chunky look with the wooden like clog on the bottom. And like I said, maybe worn once. They're just amazing condition. They have the denim, which is kind of trending with the whole like 90s theme. Kind of reminds me of like, I don't know, I know people were throwing like denim parties and recreating the look, the Britney Spears, the iconic Justin Timberlake, Britney Spears, you know, denim look. So because of all of that and the size, they're made in Spain. They're size 8.5 women, which is just a very common size. I decided to go ahead and grab these. Let's go ahead and do another clothing piece here. So I did grab these black leggings, just your standard black leggings. Tend to always do well. Everybody loves a good, just black legging that you can wear with everything. And this is a good brand. It's Girlfriend Collective. Also pretty expensive retail. And these are a size small. And I did look everything over in the thrift store, you guys, and I couldn't find any flaws on stuff, but I will have to look over everything again, you know, under my ring light, but these look like they're in excellent condition. Okay, so the next pair of shoes, I actually did do some research while I was in the thrift store on these, and I was pleasantly surprised by the comps. So these are like a slouchy suede. They are a real suede leather booty. They do have the big chunky heel on the back. And this is by the brand, I think these are Steve Madden, if I remember correctly. Yeah, so this is Steve Madden, which again, very picky with, but certain styles by Steve Madden can actually sell for a decent amount. A lot of Steve Madden shoes are made out of quality materials. These are, you know, genuine suede. But yeah, I was very surprised by the comps on these. The other thing I really like about Steve Madden is they typically put the style name on like the inside of the shoe, so you can see there. And genuine leather upper, they're a size 8.5. And you guys, I sourced these like 2 weeks ago. I haven't been thrifting in a couple weeks because we've been moving. But if I remember correctly, I think comps were right around like $70-ish for this particular style in this colorway. So that was really exciting to see. I have two shoes I picked up by this brand. This, you guys, bread and butter haul. Didn't find anything crazy amazing this day. This is all just filler stuff that I got, you know, to put in my closet. But all of it should sell and I should make a profit, you know, on everything. But I went ahead and grabbed these as well. These are Toms. This brand I also am picky with, but certain styles, you know, do sell. And these ones are in really good condition, which is another reason I went ahead and grabbed them. Little bit of like dust and stuff on the, and hair on the suede, but I can get that off with a suede brush. They're a women's size 8.5. Wonder if all of these are donated by the same persons. I feel like a lot of these are women's 8.5. And just the style of these alone, I think they're just a common, you know, popular size. They should do well. And I did go ahead and grab another pair of Toms. I didn't look up comps on this style, but I just grabbed them because they're colorful. I think the size is great. These are a men's 11.5 and men's 11 up to men's 13, right in that little zone there. Typically sell really well and a lot of times sell really fast for me. Again, not an amazing brand. They won't sell for a ton of money, but I just love the colors. I think they'll photograph well. They're in good condition and they're just quirky enough that I think somebody will definitely want these. Sometimes, you know, those like quirky, fun, these are like super boho looking shoes. They just stand out and so they tend to sell pretty quickly. Okay, let me show you guys another pair of leggings here. So this is a pair of Lululemon. It's the Lulu logo. I believe these are the Align leggings, but I'm not positive. They look like the Aligns, which I know are just a very popular style. They have that super soft fabric. They're in this really pretty olive green color. And these ones do still have the pull tab. They're a great size, you guys. They are a size 12. So really excited to find these. Typically when I find Lululemon, it's in smaller sizes, like size 2 to like 6. So whenever I find Lululemon like in a 12, I get super excited. Okay, I also did grab a couple pairs of kids shoes this day. I do need to clean these. This pair actually got a little bit smashed in my bag to kind of reshape them a little bit. But I grabbed this little pair of Adidas. These are the Marvel Hulk Smash sneakers. Do have a little bit of creasing on the toes, but because this is kind of like that leather upper, I should be able to clean these up really good and clean the bottoms. The logo on the side and everything on both sides looks great, and the insoles are still really clean. So went ahead and grabbed these. You guys know I love my collaboration shoes. These ones are a size 10K. Little kid shoes. And then I also grabbed these little kid shoes as well. They are the Simpsons Vans collab. These ones are a size kids 13, and they're in pretty good condition. Pretty clean up top, insoles look good. The only issue is the logo on the back is a little rubbed off, which I did kind of think about putting them back, but I think I can clean these up. Structurally, they're still, you know, really nice. So I think I could still make a little bit on these. I have sold this style before in the past. Hey guys, and then the last clothing item or leggings that I have to share with you guys is by a brand that I've only ever found once before in the past, but when I did find it, it sold super fast. I remember it was a bodysuit, and it sold either that same day or the very next day that I listed it. So I went ahead and grabbed these as well. And these leggings are by the brand Kittenish, which if you guys know Jessie James Decker, the country singer, she's married to Eric Decker, who used to play in the NFL. They had, I think, like a TV show together as well. I love following her on social media. She just seems like an awesome person. I love her voice. I love her songs that she puts out. But she has her own clothing line called Kittenish, and yeah, I think it's very popular because, like I said, the last time I had it, sold super fast. Could have been a fluke, I don't know, but I had to grab these. They're a size extra small. They're in excellent condition, high rise, and they do have like that spell out. I don't know if you guys can see it on the black here. It's like a spell out waistband. It does say Kittenish all the way around, which I think is super cute. Yeah, and I think these will do really well. I think they're like a 7/8 length. That's what they kind of look like on these leggings, so love those. This is a pair of Polo Ralph Lauren little denim sneakers. Again, we've got that like 90s denim 90s denim trendy kind of vibe going on. Polo Ralph Lauren's also very trendy with the embroidered like little horse on the side there. They are in really good condition. Again, I will clean them up a little bit, stuff them, they'll look a lot better. And they're a men's size 10. Let me show you guys the logo on the insole. Still looks pretty good as well. So just notice there's a little bit of, oh, I think I can burn that off. There's a little bit of like strings coming up here from the stitching on the toe, but I'll just take a lighter and those should kind of burn down a little bit. It's not like a hole or anything there. And then the last pair, again, I debated on picking up or not, but I ultimately decided to go ahead and grab them because this is actually a really expensive model by Hoka. These are the Hoka One sneakers. They're a size 7.5. They're the Bondi SR, and they are the leather upper ones. There is kind of some like light fading on the leather, which isn't you know, a huge issue. I need to look this exact style up because it may even kind of be a little bit intentional. But these have definitely been worn. You can see again some of the paint coming off on the sides. Another reason that I went ahead and grabbed these, you guys, is because the tread on the bottom is still in such amazing condition. I will clean it up a little bit, but you guys can see like the tread still looks great. And so for people who are buying these for walking or running, I know the tread is usually really important with, you know, this type of shoe, and that is ultimately, you know, the reason I decided to go ahead and pick these up. They are also missing insoles. So yeah, you guys can see why I debated on this pair for quite a while, but I have replacement insoles. I've sold plenty of shoes with replacement insoles before. It has to be, you know, it has to be a pretty good shoe for me to still pick them up, but I wasn't finding a ton, obviously, you know, this day. And yeah, I think the ultimate reason I decided to go ahead and grab these was just the tread on the bottom of these shoes, the fact that they're Hoka's, and I think I can still, you know, make a little bit of a profit on these. All right, guys, so that is it for this haul today. Not a ton of stuff. I just, you know, popped in the thrift store real quick, grabbed what I could grab, but I'm gonna go off camera now. We'll add up all of the comps for all of these items, and I'll put that on the screen, and we'll see how much potential profit we can possibly make on this haul, and I will be back to give you guys those numbers shortly. Okay guys, so if we add up all of the comps that I put up on the screen, that left us with a potential gross sales amount of $701. Assuming that we sell all of the items on Poshmark, we would remove 20% in seller fees, which is $140.20, leaving us with $560.80 that would get deposited into our bank account. We then subtract out our cost of goods, which is $187.54, leaving us with a total potential profit on this haul of $373.26. All right, guys, so I hope you enjoyed this video today. If you did, please give it a thumbs up on your way out. Make sure you subscribe down below if you enjoy reseller-related content. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.